Howdy out there, folks. Today we're going to be looking at John Carpenter's The Thing, a 1982 release, and what an interesting film it was. When it came out, it was right around the same time that E.T. was released, and this film was like the antithesis of E.T. It also is about an alien, but good God, I mean, this is some Dante's Inferno kind of alien. It's not anything like the warm and fuzzy, or not fuzzy, but warm and slimy E.T. It's very, very dark. I really love this film. I think it's one of the greatest science fiction horror films ever made, with a fantastic score. It's beautifully lensed, and I think it's easily John Carpenter's best film. It's a movie that stands up. In the effect work in particular by Rob Bottin is just stellar. I can't think of another film that used practical effects better than The Thing. What he was able to do with the technology of the day and make it all in camera and pretty realistic looking was nothing short of extraordinary. Rob Bottin is probably, he is arguably the most accomplished practical effects guy who's worked in the industry. I know that there are others that have followed him. Greg Nicotero, of course, has done a lot of work over his career, but I think Rob Bottin is probably one of my favorites. But the film itself is really almost like a play, because it's basically all set at that research lab in Antarctica. There are some exterior shots, of course, but generally speaking, it's just a fascinating character study about these men, which incidentally, it's just all men in the film, and the experience they have coming into contact with this alien life form that essentially imitates anything it captures, and becomes sort of like an invasion of the body snatchers sort of phenomena or vector. And Kurt Russell is terrific in it. I don't think he's ever been better. Wilford Brimley, great. It also has, I think, David Keith. It's just a fantastic cast, and I can't, again, think of a better film that encapsulates sort of like 80s practical effects horror than John Carpenter's The Thing. Now, this is the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. This is the 2K BluRay, and the special features are terrific. There's enough in here to just, slake any desire for backstories and behind-the-scenes footage on The Thing. This film has subsequently been released in 4K UHD, and I've heard that it's good, but honestly, I love this release because predominantly the transfer looks great. I don't think that it really needs a 4K UHD. In some ways, some of the higher resolution, gets a little too close and intimate with the effect work and can, reveal its limitations. But, having said all that, I haven't actually sat down and watched the entire 4K UHD release of The Thing. I've heard good things, pun intended. But, essentially, I don't feel like I need to go out and buy that, because I think the Scream Factory release is terrific, and the supplemental materials are just stellar. I mean, there's just so many fascinating anecdotes that are shared by John Carpenter and other people behind the production of the film. You can spend a day going through all that stuff. But again, if you're interested in good sci-fi horror in the vein of Alien, look no further than John Carpenter's The Thing. Carpenter has never been better. The film absolutely holds up, and it is a true example of how you can make practical in-camera effect work just feel and look and envelop you in a way that is truly terrifying. This film gets my highest marks. I think it's one of those top 25 films of all time, in my opinion. So on that note, I do hope everyone out there as well, that you're finding some solace wherever you can get it, and that you are still catching a movie or two along the way. Take care, be kind, and until the next time.